Hello. Welcome to our SCM 304 presentation on Bottleneck, presented by Supply Chain Gang. You are going to enjoy this presentation.
Did I hear you say SCM? I love that stuff. Can I learn about Bottleneck too?
You sure can, little one. Join us as we explore bottlenecks.
Bottleneck. What exactly is this? What does it mean to a business? In order to get a good picture of exactly what bottleneck is, we need to understand what throughput is. Throughput, also known as the output rate, is defined as the average number of units completed per unit time. Customers per hour or transactions per minute are both two common measurements of throughput. Looking at the actual neck of a bottle, we can see it is smaller in diameter than the rest of the bottle. If the neck wasn't there, it would just look like a cup, right? Well, do you think you can pour water out faster from a cup or a bottle? Let's see. Looks like we have a winner. The answer is the cup. In supply chain, a bottleneck is a work activity that limits throughput of the entire process. Identifying and fixing bottlenecks is highly important. One way a bottleneck can be identified is when you see an excess of supplies before a task and limited output after the task. Sometimes even you can be the bottleneck. Once you have fixed your bottleneck, the next slowest task becomes your new bottleneck, and the cycle continues.
Now that we know what a bottleneck is, let's take a look at the United States Postal Service.
The process of sorting for the United States Postal Service has been and continues to be a bottleneck due to the numerous sorting processes. Once the parcels of mail are received, the sorting process begins. After the initial sorting process, parcels are placed into plastic tubs. The tubs are taken to a processing and distribution center for further processing. At the processing and distribution center, mail is emptied into hampers, which are then automatically dumped into a sorting system. As the mail enters the first machine for processing, standard mail pieces that do not meet standard sizes are removed and passed along to other sorting processes. The mail is further sorted into 3 categories where it goes through additional processing. After all the sorting is completed, the parcels are grouped together and placed on the mail truck for delivery. Up until the early 1990s, a postal worker was responsible for gathering and loading their own mail into the mail truck. This process could take away 4 hours from an 8-hour shift, leaving even less time for a postal worker to deliver the mail. As you can see, the mail must be sorted at least 7 different times before it is given to a mail carrier to deliver. This process is inefficient and is a waste of energy. It also creates many opportunities for bottlenecks to occur.
Bottlenecks that exist in the mail sorting system have been whittled down over the years through the implementation of new technology. By removing the obstacles that slow down output, the post office has been able to get the mail out of facilities faster and out for delivery. Now, the mail comes to local offices pre-sorted in the order it is to be delivered. Mail carriers are able to spend more time delivering mail on longer routes. So, what is the bottleneck now? When one bottleneck is fixed, another one downstream typically needs to be fixed as well. Mail carriers on foot going house to house are just one more obstacle between you and the receiving of your mail. Not all of them are track stars. Bottlenecks are always going to exist. The use of lean thinking can help the system run more effectively. Housing developments often have a central mailbox that serves the whole street. One day, paper mail will cease to exist completely. You can cut down on lead time through the use of email. Unfortunately, this will give delivery workers little or nothing to do. Improved technology continues to remove additional bottlenecks.